Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Ladies and gentlemen, on this video I will be reviewing the Monstar portable solar generator power station. I've never heard of this brand of solar generator before, so that is why I decided to accept it from the company so that I can review it. The Monstar is equipped with an inverter that provides up to 1500 watts of continuous output power, a 1620 watt hour lithium ion battery, and sports a MPPT which maximizes the efficiency that the solar is gathered from the solar panels. Let's go over the features of this unit, and then I will tell you what I like and don't like about it. We're also going to use it to power my 25 cubic foot refrigerator and see how long this 1620 watt hour battery is going to last. The only things included in the box besides the solar generator are the AC charging adapter, this 12 volt charging adapter that you can plug into your car, and this owner's manual. I definitely think they could have done a much better job on the owner's manual, as I don't think this provides enough information. I had to contact the company in order to get answers on some questions that I could not find here. So they emailed me back and told me that the maximum wattage input for both the AC and DC inputs is 200 watts each, and you can charge it simultaneously via AC and DC or solar power. The battery is rated to 800 life cycles, which I find a bit low for a unit that is priced at about $1,199. However, I was assured by the company rep that this unit has the best ternary battery available. And ternary just means a form of lithium battery, ladies and gentlemen. The internal battery cannot be replaced and you cannot add external batteries, but it can be used at the same time that it is being charged. First thing, by looking at it, it looks and feels like a really sturdy unit. I really like these handles because they make it really easy to carry. This unit comes in at about 39 pounds. Taking a look at the front, it has three 1500 watt AC wall plugs. These are the two charging options that it comes with. It has an AC that you can use to plug into your wall, and you can also use this plug to plug it into your car in order to charge it. And it also has a solar charging port which receives the Anderson solar connection. It has one Type-C and three USB ports, of which one is a fast charging port, and a cigarette lighter charging port along with these other two DC charging ports. The LCD panel pretty much just lets you know that the unit is on, and it lets you know how full your battery is. And I couldn't understand why someone would go through the trouble of producing a product like this but not include an LCD panel that at least allows you to know at what rate you're charging your unit and at what rate you're using the energy from your unit or discharging your unit. So I emailed the company and they told me that the unit that they have coming out here in the next month or so is going to include an LCD panel that has all of that information on it for you. However, this unit does not, and that I have a big problem with. I want to know how much power I'm using. So let's go ahead and turn it on. Very easy to turn on by pressing this on and off button, and in order to use the different power options, all you have to do is long press the power button that is associated with the power option you select to use. And to turn it off, all you have to do is the opposite. Before we hook this up to my refrigerator, I want to do a quick test to see if this will indeed operate at 1500 watts. So I'm going to hook up my 1500 watt space heater to it and see what happens. So ladies and gentlemen, right now our unit is on. Well, it just turned off because we weren't using it. But right now our unit is on. And all we have to do to be able to use the AC plugs is just have a long press on that AC button. You can see that the AC function turns on. Now here is my little nifty 1500 watt heater. Same one that you saw me use when I was testing out the Fairbanks generator. So we're going to go ahead and plug it in. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the unit is off. It's on medium, and we're just going to start it off by only using the fan mode, which is going to draw almost no wattage. And you can see the fan is running, no problem, and it should be absolutely no problem because I'm assuming that fan is only drawing maybe about 30 watts, 35 watts. So now let's go ahead and turn on the heater on low. And we have our heater running on low, and it is producing heat. However, ladies and gentlemen, this is the one big problem that I have with this unit. You can't tell how many watts you're using. You can tell at what state of charge your battery is in. So it's between 180% right now, but you can't tell how many hours you're going to be able to run this unit or how long you'll be able to run this unit, because it doesn't tell you how many watts you're using. At a price range of $1,199, this should be telling you how many watts you're using. It should be telling you how many hours and or minutes of battery time you have left, in addition of showing you what the state of charge of the battery is. Also, it should be telling you, whenever you're charging it, how many watts you have coming in. But right now, like I said, we have it on medium. We're going to go ahead and put it on max. And now we're going to go ahead and put it on 1500 watts. Right now, it's only drawing around 1000 watts or so. We're going to go ahead and put it on high, see if this will take the 1500 watts. And right now, as you can see, I do have it on high. It is still running without a problem, and it is still producing heat. It's definitely producing heat. Let's go ahead and plug something else into it to see if we can trip it. Ladies and gentlemen, this charger charges at about 80 watts. So we've got 1500 watts, and then we're going to go ahead and add 80 watts to it by plugging this in. Let's see if it'll maintain. And as we can see, it is charging right now. So right now we're drawing about 1580 watts from this unit. Let's go ahead and add something else and see if it'll take something else above 1600 watts. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so this is a 1200 watt iron. This is the iron that you've seen me use several times when I'm sealing my Mylar bags. Now I know for sure that this is going to trip it, but I want to see how much it'll take to trip this. Right now I have the setting on the lowest setting available. So let's see if just turning this on, actually I have it on off. Let's see if just turning this on will trip it and see what happens. All right, so right now we have it on off. Let's put it on low. All right, it's on. The iron is on low. It's on the lowest setting. Let's go ahead and put it on number 2 setting. And it is still on, ladies and gentlemen. This iron doesn't tell you how much each setting draws, which is why we are at such a disadvantage by not being able to see how many watts you're using here, because you really don't know how many things you can plug into it until it's actually tripped. So let's go to number 3. And it is still drawing. I'm pretty amazed that it's still drawing, because right now we have to have at least 1600 watts coming out of this unit. We got 1500, we got 80, and whatever this is drawing at setting number 3. Let me make sure it's getting hot. And it's definitely getting hot. Okay, right now we have it on setting number 4. Now, ladies and gentlemen, with some of the things that I don't like about this unit, right now I'm kind of impressed that I'm running a heater. Right now I have this iron on in the middle setting. It's on 4. And we're also charging that battery. So let's take it up another notch. Oh no, it goes up to 6. Ladies and gentlemen, this iron is on all the way. This iron is on all the way. Let's see. Oh yes, it's definitely on all the way. And this is a 1200 watt iron. I'm not understanding this. I'm actually kind of impressed with it. Everything is running. So we're running everything. And as you can see, we've already gone down 1 bar. This heater's been running for about the last 10 minutes or so, because I've left it on during off-camera time. So it's been running for about 10 minutes since we plugged it in. This iron is running at full force, and we have that charger going on. And if you can probably hear, let me turn off the heater. Let me go ahead and turn off the iron. We'll leave that charger charging. But if you can hear that, that's the fan working inside, trying to keep everything in there cool. So you can hear that, that's the fan of this unit working inside. So I have to say, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm impressed that this unit could handle a 1500 watt space heater on max. This was on the max setting. It handled an iron, a 1200 watt iron on the max setting, and it's also charging the charger at the same time. If it only had the darn LCD screen that was upgraded, letting you know what's going on with the unit as far as charging and discharging, I think they have a winner here so far. I still have a problem with the price range being at $1,200 because you can get other units out there that are a little less expensive and can provide you about the same watt hours. But I'm pretty impressed that it was able to handle all of these things at the same time. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and recharge this until it's completely full. And then I'm going to go ahead and power my refrigerator with it. And I'll let you know how long it was able to power my refrigerator with it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I completely charged this unit. As you can see, it is fully charged. And I am taking my refrigerator plug. I just unplugged it and plugging it into this unit. We're going to go ahead and start the AC. And let me go and check and make sure that the refrigerator is actually working. And as you can see, the refrigerator is on. So let's go ahead and start our timer. It is currently 11 a.m. on the mark. So it's 11:00. And I will bring you back when the machine either turns off or 12 hours elapses. I have to say that if this company would only fix the LCD screen to enable it to reflect the wattage going in and coming out, if they would put a better charge controller that would allow this unit to have more of an input than 200 watts via solar or via AC, and truthfully, if they would lower the price by a couple $100, this would be an outstanding unit for the price, for the money. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, I was pretty impressed that this machine powered my refrigerator for 12 hours and 14 minutes, and it still had 2 bars of energy left. I just finished recharging it. I recharged it overnight, and I wanted to go over the things that I like about it and that I don't like about it. But first, let's go ahead and start with the pros. One of the things that I really like about it is that it does have a very sturdy build. Right? It's got nice handles. The case is built. It's pretty quality case. All right. There's a metal case with some plastic furniture, but the handles are heavy duty, very easy to handle. I think that the inverter is awesome. As you saw when we were doing the tests, that I had my 1500 watt heater on it. I had a 1200 watt iron, and I had a battery charging at the same time. Now this inverter is only rated at about 1500 watts. So for it to handle that load for as long as it did without even tripping, I think was pretty impressive. Another thing that I like about it is that you can actually charge this unit and use it at the same time. So you can have it plugged into the wall, charging and using it at the same time, which is great for appliances such as my Toyo heater. As you know, I do have a solar generator that's hooked into the wall and that my Toyo heater is hooked into. That way, if we ever lose electricity in the middle of the night, my house heater won't shut down. It'll just continue to run on battery power. So I like that you can do that with this as well. I also like that it's not very heavy. It comes in at 39 pounds, but with these handles, like I said, these handles make it very easy to handle. And I like that it's not complicated to use. It's got a power button right here, on and off, and then you choose whichever power source you want. I've seen some of these new solar generators that are coming out, and they seem pretty complicated, and I don't like that at all. I like to be able to push a button or two and be able to use it, and that's that. Now, for the things that I don't like about it, I've said it about 1,000 times on this video, and you're probably tired of hearing me say it. The LCD screen really needs an update. It really needs to let you know how much watts are coming in and how much watts are coming out, depending on whether you're charging it or using it or both. It should be able to tell you how many hours or minutes of batteries are left, depending on what it is that you are powering. So for example, if you're powering a 100 watt light bulb, it should tell you this unit can power this 100-watt light bulb for another 7 hours, or whatever it may be. Because that is a common feature on your least expensive solar generators, that it lets you know how much power is coming in, going out, or how much time you have left on the battery at the state of its charge. I would really like it if the battery had more than 800 charge-discharge cycles. All right, I think that for a unit at this price point, $1,200, that it would be nice if the battery had more than 800 cycles before it started to lose charging capabilities. At $1,200, I feel that this unit would be more competitive at the $900 to $1,000 price. All right, those are the things that I don't like about this unit. I have to say, however, ladies and gentlemen, that I am pretty impressed with the inverter, and I am very happy that it was able to power my refrigerator for over 12 hours. If I had to rate this unit between 0 and 10, I would give it a solid 7.5 to 8. It is a good unit. It needs a few adjustments and upgrades, which the representative that I emailed told me they're working on. So if I had to rate it, I would give it about a 7.5 to 8 out of 10. Or I would give it in between a good to very good. So poor being the worst and excellent being the best, I would rate it in between good and very good, with excellent coming after very good. It's a good solid unit. I think that they can make some improvements on it, and hopefully they will. We'll see what happens when they come out with their new and improved model. Now, ladies and gentlemen, stand by because I have something else to tell you. Now, this is the baby Monstar. This is the 300-watt portable generator that is made from Monstar as well. I will be reviewing this one in the next couple of days, and this one is going to be given away. However, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, I'm going to have to give it to someone that lives in Fairbanks. So if you live in Fairbanks and you're watching this, make sure that you look out for this video, because once I review this Monstar, I will be giving it away to someone that lives in Fairbanks. The company sent it to me instead of holding on to it and mailing it out to a winner. So the person that I pick is going to be someone that lives in Fairbanks, and then I'll meet you somewhere in town, and I'll hand this off to you after I review it. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you got something out of this. If you want to take a look at the Monstar, I will leave the link to their site in the description of the video. Other than that, remember to be good to each other. When good people do good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place, and you know that it will be a better place. Many blessings to all of you and your families. This is Alaska Prepper. I am out.